You never listen to me. Fatima's voice trembled with exhaustion and frustration. Her husband, Yaseen, silently turned his face away, his expression unreadable. The silence between them was so heavy, it felt like love had quietly left the room. They had been married for 7 years. What once was passion had become routine. Work stress, electricity bills, daily misunderstandings, and never-ending fatigue. Their conversations were now limited to what was necessary. Feelings and warmth had slowly faded into the background. That night, Fatima sat quietly on the corner of the bed. Her prayer mat lay unfolded in front of her, and silent tears streamed down her face. Ya Allah, she whispered with a breaking voice. I don't want my marriage to fall apart, but I don't know what else to do. A few days later, Fatima attended the weekly Sisters Circle at the mosque, a place she often went to learn about Islam and connect with other women. That day, the topic was how the Prophet Muhammad handled disagreements. Sister Khadija, the speaker, shared a story that struck a deep chord. She explained how once the Prophet and his beloved wife Aisha, R.A., had a disagreement. Instead of arguing, the Prophet gently suggested, "Shall we appoint someone to judge between us?" He chose someone Aisha trusted deeply, her father, Abu Bakr, R.A. But before things could escalate, the Prophet smiled and lightened the moment with love and wisdom. He never raised his voice. He never insulted. Fatima sat stunned. Her heart trembled. And then came a hadith that pierced straight through to her soul. The Prophet never went to bed angry with his family. Sister Khadija explained, when he made things right, it wasn't just physical closeness. It was forgiveness from the heart. He believed in ending the day in peace, with clear hearts and calm souls. Fatima thought to herself, why can't we try this too? Maybe it's not too late. That evening, as they sat eating dinner in familiar silence, Fatima took a deep breath and softly said, Yaseen, can we try something new? Can we stop going to sleep angry from now on? Yaseen looked at her in surprise. What do you mean? I read today, Fatima continued gently, that the Prophet never slept while still upset with his loved ones. I don't want us to end every night in cold silence. I want us to talk, even just a little, and go to sleep at peace. Yaseen was quiet for a moment. Then he said, I'm sorry. Maybe I've been distant. I do feel that you're hurt by me. And, truthfully, I've been hurting too. Fatima smiled with teary eyes. I'm sorry too, Yaseen. I know I get angry quickly. But if we can just talk before the day ends, maybe everything won't feel so heavy. That night they talked. No shouting, no blame. Just quiet honesty. And small traces of love they thought were lost. It was the first night in a long time that they didn't fall asleep angry, but in peace. In the following weeks, they created a small habit. No day would end with unresolved anger. Sometimes they stayed up late talking. Sometimes it was just holding hands and saying, I forgive you. Sometimes they laughed, realizing how silly some of their fights had been. Their marriage didn't become perfect, but it became real. It became safe. It became rooted in Sunnah. And all of it began with one beautiful practice. Do not sleep while angry. If you're reading this, remember, every marriage comes with struggles. But the example of the Prophet, his kindness and way of love, can heal what we think is broken. For Fatima and Yaseen, letting go of nighttime anger was enough to begin saving their marriage. Maybe you too can find one sunnah. Just one. that can transform your relationship into something more beautiful, more merciful, and more real.